Hello and welcome back to AvidMax Tying Tuesdays. Today we're going to show you how to tie a purple Biot CDC Midge emerger. So an awesome little fly. We're going to start out today tying this on the Tiemco TMC 2487 hook. I'm going to use a little bit of Vivas thread. You see me use Vivas pretty often. This is the 16-aught in black color. And then the main body of the fly will be turkey biots. We're going to use purple today, which is an awesome color for deep water. And then we have the UV Ice Dub Peacock Black for our collar or for our thorax region, and then we'll finish it off with a CDC Puff in white. So it's a really cool fly. I'm using the 2487 as mentioned. I have that set in my vise here. I'm going to start it with a little bit of Vivas 16-aught in black, right on the hook shank there. And then we can work back just about to midway, and that's where I'm going to start our biot. So I'm using a turkey biot. Talked about this a little bit in the past, but turkey biot, there's two different sides of the feather. So you have the one with the long, these are a little bit more brittle, not quite as shiny barbels, but then on the other side there's these ones. These are really the ones that you want to use because they're just super shiny, they're a little more durable, they got a nice sheen to them. Makes for a great looking fly. So I'm going to trim out one of those. So once we pluck one off of that quill, I'm going to go ahead and clip the tip off. And then I'm going to tie it in with the curvatured size facing outward. And what that's going to do is when we go to wrap our body, it'll create a nice smooth body instead of having some segmentation, some ribbing. If you flip it over and tie it in the other way, then the material will kind of flare out on you a little bit and give you just sort of a different look. This one I'm going for more of a smooth body on this guy. So we'll tie it in towards the back and then half hitch our thread out. And then I'm going to just moisten this quill a little bit. Just like so. Keeps it from breaking apart on you as you tie it in. You can soak them as well, makes it a little bit easier, but I just tend to moisten mine as I go, and seems to work out okay. So I'm going to grab my hackle pliers here for this short barbel quill and go ahead and wrap it forward. So you can see that first wrap I got a little bit of flare. I'm just going to cover it up as I go. Right on up to the front of the hook. Like the purple, so what I had heard recently, and there's a Gink and Gasoline article about streamers and colors, and they talk about purple being the last visible color in the light spectrum. So as you lose light, certain colors will disappear. Purple is going to be the one that's going to stick around the longest. So that's why you see a lot of purple fly patterns, not a lot of purple bugs. But when you're in deep water and there's not a lot of light penetration, if you throw purple, you can get that visibility down to the fish. So it's a great option to have in your box, ready to go. So from there, once we got our biot nice and secure, I'm going to grab a CDC Puff. And we're just using some white today. And I'm going to grab it just by the feather here and get all of the fluffy stuff to kind of play along with me. I'll use a little bit of wax to help out as well. And then we're going to tie that in right on top where we ended our biots. So just nice and quick, you can secure that in place. Trim out the stuff that doesn't want to play nice. It's getting trapped in there. And then we can create a nice little dubbed head from here. For that, I'm going to use a little bit of the UV Ice Dub Black. I really like this for this pattern because it's mostly black, but it's got a little bit of a purple hue, purple flash to it. So we'll do a quick dubby noodle with that. Using some wax. Ice Dub's always a little bit more picky, so the wax helps out quite a bit. Just get the noodle that I'm looking for here. And then we can cover up our thread wraps here. And then we'll jump up right above that CDC puff and finish off our head. And then we can come in with our whip finish. Actually, I'm going to trim out my CDC puff, make it a little bit easier to whip finish here. So just pull all those fibers up out of the way. Trim them short there. And then whip finish it off. Just like so. It's a really effective fly throughout the winter months. Can fish it year round. I just tend to fish it a lot in the winter months because the midges are so prevalent and not a lot else going on. But if you get a nice midge emergence, throw this guy out there and you'll have some good success with it. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see us tie in the future, please drop us a comment in the lines below. For more fly fishing and outdoor related videos, be sure to subscribe to the AvidMax YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.